picked off by Randall, stolen back by Perreault, drops it back for Leonard. Loose in front of Hudson with a chance, and the save is made by Perreault. Rebound, and no indication. Higgins thought the puck was in. The referee says no. The U.S. players are doing their congratulations at the bench as James Higgins from Hauppauge, New York on Long Island thinks he's scored the first goal in tournament for Team USA.
It's Hudson who is...
Oh, that's close. Pass for Leonard, moving in with Higgins, a long shot, kicked out by Perreault. Now a centering pass, Perreault in, shoots, scores! 2 early chances, and on the third one, Perreault cashes, and the U.S. has a 2-0 lead.
Well, he made sure that one wasn't going to get saved. No lucky break on this as the Americans go back to the attack. The wide seam has been something they have been working on all game long, and Perreault jumps inside. Nifty little pass from Higgins.
Yzerman winds back in. Cole Yzerman drops that back. Yzerman centers it, and a great chance there. Rebound, score! Connolly on the rebound makes it 3-0 USA. And Trevor Connolly, the Vegas first-rounder, strikes.
A little injection of pace here by Yzerman. You'd love to see him explode through the neutral zone, drive the defense back, and turn what was a broken rush into a 3-on-2.
Now walk in, quick shot, score! James Higgins strikes again, and the U.S. leads 4-2.
Important to win this draw. Perreault jumps on it as it's turned over by Hensa, and he finds Higgins. That's a nice shot, short side. The turnover is because you're tired. You don't think quite as clearly, you don't handle it quite as cleanly, and you turn it over to the wrong guy in the wrong spot. Perreault finds Higgins, who very quietly now has, what, a 3-point game going for himself.
Beninian feeds that back. Long shot taken there by Paul Fisher. Rebound, score! Looked like Svoboda got the last touch, and the U.S. has a 5-2 lead.
Good battle for positioning in front by Svoboda. The puck retrievals, you get it back, engage early on Meyer, and then work to state your position. And he never loses inside position.
Up ahead to Higgins. Drops it off to Perreault, working in, and Booth's got to stick on him. Fed back to Hudson. Back across, Perreault scores! Oh, what a pass and what a shot by Gabe Perreault.
I guess they got a top line, just like last year. Quick up, Higgins to Perreault. Perreault gets caught, doesn't know the guy is behind him, but eventually he works to get it back, and the sales job there from Hudson to get it down.
That's picked up by Terrence moving in. In comes Terrence, winds in, feeds it back. Terrence takes the return feed and scores. Give and go with Brandon Svoboda. And Kerry Terrence makes it 7-2.
It's unselfish by Terrence. He holds up, allows his line mates to catch him to create the odd man rush, and then a nice return. Svoboda bounced it back to him with such a good pass that even though it was almost broken up.
Here he comes again, Cole Hudson.
Oh, yes.
Between the legs. Drops it back, rebound, score! Max Plant centered it. Ziemer got a stick on it. And the U.S. has another.
No look through the leg. Puck protection of the corner. He's not worried about going down low and getting it. He finds Plant on the high roll. And that is a nice seam pass over to Ziemer.
A chance in front, Heritage save, rebound, and the referee's saying no goal. Ziemer thought it was in.
He gets his pad out to meet Ziemer. Ziemer at the point of contact. That ends up under Meyer. Where's this puck end up here?
You see Connolly yelling, trying to get the officials' attention.
The play is under review. The call on the ice is no goal.
It's a goal. The puck, you can see the puck off the line.
After video review, the call on the ice is overturned. We have a good goal.
You get the sense the Hudson brothers like to be elusive even when they don't have to be. Nelson for Hudson, winds it back across. What a pass! it home. And there's the 10th for Team USA. What a pass by Hudson.
Yeah, Yzerman, we know in the offensive zone, if you're playing against the U.S., he hangs out on the right circle. So he just where he's comfortable, lets the other guys go to work, always opening up, and Hudson sells this shot so hard with his shoulders, with his eyes, with his stick, and then eventually gets it to the guy who can really rip it, and Yzerman picks the short side nicely.
Nelson plays that back at the point. Colin Ralph, a long shot, that deflects wide. And a chance at they score! Looks like Nelson got the last touch, and the United States takes it early, 1-0 lead.
Exactly what the U.S. was hoping for. Take some of the will away, some of the energy away from Latvia. As Latvia, rare mistake, not getting the puck out of their own end, and then beat back to the front of the net. And you see Danny Nelson spinning off to stay open as the puck gets back out in front. And he shakes Glaukens, who doesn't stay with him, able to tuck it in far side. And
Lines that back to Perreault, feeds it back across to Higgins. Higgins backdoor pass, they score! Ryan Leonard taps it home on the power play, and the United States takes a 2-0 lead. And there's the first for Leonard in this tournament.
you win it again. That's Gabe Perreault going in there. He's not using a centerman, but the seams. One time through, and Higgins, this is a ripper pass. That is a very difficult pass for Leonard to one time. Coming out of the air. Oh, hang on. Does he get that with his stick, or does he get that with his shin?
Higgins moves in, feeds it down, wide open, Boyum scores! Save, Boyum makes it 3-0 Team USA.
And that's why Latvia wants this game at 5-on-5. Not enough bodies back, not enough structure and layers. Boyum attacks and then slides through as Higgins picks up a second point. It's been a quiet game. You haven't said Higgins' name very much in this game, and yet here he is halfway through with 2 more points. And a slick feed, good patience by Boyum to...
Back to Hudson. Another check management, and Serkins again! And finally the puck comes out. Serkins with 3 shot blocks in this short-handed sequence, raising the Latvian bench, getting a standing ovation here in Ottawa. Ziemer sends it back in front, backhand score! Danny Nelson! It's a power play goal and a 4-0 Team USA lead.
I mean, the crowd was roaring, as was the bench of Latvia, for these 3 shot blocks in a row. Yzerman teeing them up, Serkins knocking them down, but it was right on the rush after the change. Danny Nelson scores an absolute beauty. Give and go with Ziemer. This is a tight angle to go up.
Along with Plant. In comes Stiga for Plant, scores! An odd man rush, and the U.S. has a 5-1 lead. And Max Plant from Hermantown, Pennsylvania, has his first of this World Junior.
Boulans, who turns it over in the neutral zone, in the offensive zone. Latvia hasn't given up anything like this through 2 games, but they're pushing for offense. They're trying to win the game.
Kiskinen centers it, knocked down by Terrance. Chipped ahead for Svoboda. Terrance winds in and shoots, scores! Kerry Terrance snaps it home and ties the game at 1.
Terrance able to get to the middle. He's got that long stick. One move, and he never touched the puck again. He just pulls in the middle, don't touch it until he releases it. Missed poke check by Kiviharju, and a quick release beats Rimpinen, blocker side.
Got to slide that back in front. Jokinen got a skate on that, but it's held at the line by Hensler. Cole Hudson winds it and shoots, scores! Cole Hudson snaps it in, and the United States has grabbed its first lead.
What an absolute snipe. Cole Hudson, he had an option, just waiting with his stick in the air, and Ryan Leonard saying, here I am, I want it, I want it, I want it. He's, I'm not gonna give it to you. Short side.
Loose puck at the side of the goal. Stiga trying to work that free. Here's Moore back on it. Moore to Stiga. Works it back in front, they score! Ziemer taps it home, and the game is tied at 3. Brody Ziemer gets the U.S. the equalizer. Hudson swings it back across, and a hard shot by Cole Eiserman is blocked by George. And now Nadeau takes a swat at that, kept alive by Hudson. Winds it and shoots, scores! Cole Hudson, power play goal, and the United States has a 1-0 lead. Cole Hudson carries on the family tradition at the World Junior Hockey Championship.
He says they hate us in here. I want to be the villain. Well, here you are. Cole Hudson clearing attempt by Moldyke, doesn't get out. Cole Hudson doesn't back off, doesn't look for better options.
Danny Nelson drops it back. Hudson with it. Cole Hudson loose behind the goal, throws it back in front. Nelson, a shot, scores! Danny Nelson, power play goal, and the United States retakes the lead.
Nelson is having himself a tremendous tournament. Entry a little bit too easy, a little too soft at the blue line for Canada. And Cole Hudson taking his time. And Canada's trying to react, trying to find sticks. And holes for Cole Hudson just...
Perreault feeds it back across, and a hard shot by Eiserman. That was blocked. Goes in runs and it hit him. Now Boyum feeds it across for Eiserman again. Cole Eiserman shoots, scores! Cole Eiserman, power play goal. 3-1, Team USA. And Canada gets burned once again by the American power play. And Eiserman taunting the Canadian bench.
Lots to say to the Canadian bench after that one. Canada's good job. Ethan Gauthier blocks it. He has it on his stick. He turns it right over to the top of the slot, and that is a wicked release from Cole Eiserman. He's through all the bodies in front.
And now Cowan gathers it up. Flips it back in front, no one there. Leonard in, shoots, scores! And Ryan Leonard takes the return pass to the Washington second rounder. Crisp pass ahead to Brandon Svoboda. He's tied up. Now worked free by Plant. The puck on his feet. There's a quick shot, score! Svoboda banks it in off Kirsch, and the United States takes a 1-0 lead.
And takes this really nice outlet pass. That's Cole Hudson starting the rush. Broken play everywhere. Ends up back on Svoboda's stick, and I don't think this puck's even going on net board. I think this one's gonna go right through the crease and out the back door, catches the inside of the right ankle of Kirsch. Off the stick, then off the ankle.
Back for more. Puck loose in the corner for Samsonov. Now loose puck in front, score! It's Higgins! Gets Kirsch down and makes it 2-0 for the United States.
You get a sense of the hands on James Higgins. This is off a line change. Moore and Ziemer go to work down below, turn a puck over with pretty good forecheck. The lateral cut when he's coming full speed down the slot. The right skate edge work. So impressive.
That pass broken up by Leonard. In comes Ryan Leonard, busting in, shoots, scores! And Ryan Leonard does it by himself to make it 3-0 for the United States.
Ryan Leonard has played this first period like a man possessed. He has been incredible. Skating powerfully, creating chances, jumps on a turnover, not looking for any deferral, getting the leg out, getting the arm out, all the way across, and snipe. Heavy shot up top. I think this is his 5th shot of the period. The period's 12 minutes old.
And brought back quickly by Nelson. That lead pass for Moore was in his feet. Moore sends it back in front. They score! Danny Nelson on the tip. And it's 4-1, Team USA.
A little bit of broken play. This line's been good. Moore has jumped up there. Looks like it should be okay. Did he shovel it up to him just in time? Ziemer and Moore have been together most of this tournament. I think that back leg drag by Moore might be enough to keep the play onside, and then a nice tip.
Steve Boyum jumps and looks for Perreault, bouncing in. Perreault feeds it back across, score! Tapped home by Boyum just as the first penalty expired. So the United States strikes once on that 4-minute power play. Boyum has his second of the tournament.
Just a tremendous skater under heavy duress, and he shakes Meier no problem, and then doesn't look to slow down. Gets it over to Perreault, gets it right back.
And then taken away by Kleber. Here comes Higgins, along with Leonard. Fed for the Trinner back across. Higgins scores! They're throwing it around now. The top line clicks. 6-1, the U.S. leads.
Just can't have turnovers in the neutral zone against this line. You got your defenseman changing. It's a 2-on-0, 3-on-1 jailbreak, and what a slick return feed by Gabe Perreault.
Boyum, now a centering pass for Leonard, scores! And Ryan Leonard with a power play goal. And it's 7-1.
He probably should have 4 or 5. He's missed 2 glorious backdoor chances. Gabe Perreault has got his dishing mitts on, and he takes all kinds of space. 2-on-1, easy sauce. Neuenschwander getting tired of trying to go post to post from backdoor tap-ins.
Tied up there by Higgins. That pass was knocked down and bounces back to Leonard. Moves around Dvorak, feeds it back up, but Perreault backhand scores! Gabe Perreault, the feed from Leonard, and the two longtime teammates and friends connect to make it 1-0 Team USA.
We talked about Ryan Leonard and his speed and his physicality. This is all him. Simple chip up the boards. He's going to soft chip it. Dvorak's got to let him go. He feeds him the puck and gets it over to Perreault in front of the net. And Perreault's got the slickest hands maybe on the team. And he opens up Rabold.
Up ahead to Connolly, throws it back. Eiserman scores! Cole Eiserman, power play goal, and the United States is back on top. He doesn't play a lot, but when he does, stuff happens.
What a shot. Eiserman right off the entry. As Connolly drives it wide, and that puck is coming with some heat.
Chips it back down the American line. Manetian. Lead pass finds Perreault. In comes Gabe Perreault for Leonard, scores! And those two strike again to give the United States a 3-1 lead. And now they can smell it.
And the captain gives him a little insurance with a feed from his buddy, the same way he set him up in the first period. Line change, quick up, catch the checks. The second Gabe Perreault gets his puck, the second it's on his stick.
Picked up now by Galvis. Galvis being shadowed there by Nelson. Shadow trying to work it free. Nelson looks ahead for Moore. He's got a clear path to the net, and Moore scores. Empty netter for Team USA. It's 4-1, and they'll be going to the gold medal game tomorrow night. Another face-off win for the Finns in the offensive zone. Jukala up from Miettinen, lost the puck in his skates. Perreault drops it back. Leonard a shot. Griffin a save. Rebound. Loose in front. Higgins scores. James Higgins strikes, and the United States has tied the game at 1. And the top line scores again.
So here's Tukala going back to it. That's a tough angle. Gets into the skates of the Finnish forward, and it goes right to Ryan Leonard as Miettinen can't handle it. And then Rimpinen, a rare mistake.
Picked up by Svoboda. In comes Svoboda, long shot, tipped in front, they score! Svoboda's long drive deflects by Rimpinen, and the United States is back within 1.
The U.S. needed a break, and they get one. So Svoboda's had the good feet, skating hard in this game, creating chances, hasn't been able to convert on good ones, but this one, he rolls out of the pile with speed, create a little gap, a little separation, and then slings it in, and that's tough off the shoulder of Nieminen. There's the drifter. You couldn't do this if you tried. Off the shoulder plate, obviously Rimpinen, no chance.
Boyum slides it back ahead to Leonard. Here they come again. Ryan Leonard drops it off. Hudson blinds in, waits and shoots, scores! Cole Hudson ties the game with 28 seconds to go in the second. And the U.S. comes back with 2 late goals in the period to square it up.
And a exuberant celebration by Cole Hudson. Nice little drop pass, and his lateral cut right there on Tukala sets him up for success. Joins the rush, but splits Kumpalainen and Tukala. And that sneaky, accurate wrister posted in.
Boyan, lead pass for Stiga. In comes Teddy Stiga. Oh, low, Stiga shoots, scores! Teddy Stiga, golden goal! And the United States has won back-to-back World Junior gold medals for the first time in its history. Teddy Stiga's first goal of this World Junior Hockey Championship.